finance and business management, and I want to be a media officer. I've always been interested in media, and secretly I wanted to pursue a career in media. However, my Nigerian parents, they changed that quick time. In terms of experience, I did media at GCSE where I got an A star, and A-level where I got an A, and I had to make my own video from scratch, make my own magazine from scratch. I had to take my own pictures, film my own video, do layouts in Photoshop, blah blah blah. So I have had experience in this. I also have experience in websites because for my ICT A-level, I created a website which was later sent off for OCR exemplar, and I got an A. And I've had enough parties in my life to be able to manage an ACS Facebook page. In sixth form, I was voted for form rep twice, and with my other form reps, I organised a fundraiser for our year group, and we raised money for cancer research. And I think we raised about 2,500 or something along those lines. With this achievement, my confidence grew in organisational skills and team leadership. I not only assisted in organising that event, but I also had to make all the posters and flyers because no one else had Photoshop apart from me. Working within a team is something I'm used to, and therefore shouldn't find it difficult to work in the social sector and the cultural sector to promote things. In terms of the current Facebook page, I feel like there's too much information imposed on one thing, and I think we should have like separate event pages for things that are happening so people hear about, because this year there were a lot of events like the SK's restaurant launch, which a lot of freshers didn't even hear about, so didn't have the opportunity to participate in. Also, not everyone has Facebook, so I want to ensure that everyone receives the information through their university email, as this is something everyone owns, as well as posting on the Facebook page. And if I must conform to Twitter, I will. Sorry. I've always been driven and determined in everything I do. However, I'm also looking to help those who wish to use Photoshop to create their own images or productions for personal use, such as birthdays and business cards, which can help complement the social aspect of ACS. I think you should vote for me as media officer because not only am I interested in media, I'm passionate about creating new things, and I have the experience, and I actually enjoy media, which I think is important because it acts as a good motivator and I'm more likely to do the work. Thank you for listening.
I think I started something. I got what I wanted. Didn't I? Can't feel nothing. Superhuman, even when I'm fucking.
Hi everyone, my name is Siobhan, but you can just call me Sue if you like. I want to become your media officer for ACS. So just a little bit about me. I'm sorry, my name is Michael July. First year studying international relations from Ealing in West London, if anyone and from Somalia, East Africa, my background. Okay. So the experience, I did media studies at A-level. What I did at that time for my coursework, things like that, was a 2-minute cinema advert, and also the first year I did a film trailer. So I've got the skills used to use software such as Adobe Premiere, iMovie, Sketch and Photoshop. For my second experience that I've got was actually writing. So during my first year in sixth form, I got an opportunity to go to Acton to write 2 mini articles that will be published in Time magazine for an audience of approximately 2 million people. That was done about 2 years ago. My passion for film is just the foundation's already there. I myself want to become a political journalist. So what I want to do is, through either documentaries and of course going around the world and filming and telling other people's stories, that foundation for my, that passion already is there to get my message across. As we can all, the majority of us can agree that the problem with, not necessarily the problem, but what can be improved is the feedback and just the communication between the committee members and ACS. And of course everyone doesn't have to Facebook, so what I'm hoping for us to do, if we go to the next one, is create a monthly ACS magazine for us all. That way our voice can really be heard. In the magazine, due to obviously demand, first it will be available online. If everyone is interested, we can print it off for them if they'd like to. The ACS magazine, what it will do, it will contain either more opportunity to write, and I really do think it's important that everyone just joins in and just either it could be anything about politics that you don't agree with, or it could actually just mean like a certain poem or something you want to do. So just literally getting your voice across is an amazing opportunity for you to do. So there's loads, either poems, artwork, and or photography, things like that. Just get your creativity flowing. And of course, one of the things I would also recommend, recognise particular ACS members who've done really, I know it sounds kiddish, so I'm sorry, but we recognise their achievements that they've done in the past month. So we'll dedicate specific parts to that. Another thing is that I'm part of the music society, and I to look at the recording studio. It actually is amazing. So what I want to do, I want to liaise with the head of media at the union to see if we could all possibly get a chance or a subscription that could be worked out for us to go to the actual recording studio and have a look at either do spoken word poetry or rap, if anyone's here. And we've got good singers already here, so everyone's had a chance to really showcase their talents and just get more out of the university itself. Rather than ACS. And of course, finally, the last thing I do is actually revive the ACS website. I completely create a feedback system where you can actually go on the ACS anonymously if you like, and genuinely let us know what you'd like to be improved and what you think at the moment. And yeah.
Hold it there.
Because I'm about to ask a question.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright, first we go to Tolu, the current media rep, for his question.
Right now, a lot of people say that they don't check the Facebook group or other stuff because of spam, right? How are you going to promote events without using money and creating the spam?
For anyone that didn't hear, the question was essentially, how will you promote events without spending money and creating spam on Facebook?
In terms of not spending money, again, I could say that we can send things through the university emails, but if we have, when we have events, ask people to sign up for them. If you have signed up, then we'll send you emails. If not, then you won't get them.
Yeah.
I would say text messaging, but that's money, unless you have a limit text, so it depends. But yeah, those two.
I would probably go through the route of either by email and of course through Twitter and things like that. So a lot of people don't have Facebook, but I can go through the email route so they can actually check it. Or even actually get their personal hotmail that they actually look at and make sure that along with other emails that they always check, they get that.
My question to both candidates is, you both mentioned using the email instead of Facebook to promote events. Currently, we actually use both of those mediums. We send out a message to all ACS members to their uni account unless they've unsubscribed from it. So how else would you promote?
My other option is text messages, because everyone, or most people in this room have a phone, and there are people who have unlimited text and are able to text people events to make sure they're aware of it, because with your phone it's more personal, so you're more likely to know it. Email, not everyone checks their email, even though you can email, so maybe text would be the best option.
I go for more of the social networking route, as of course as correctly as it is. I also think going through Twitter and Facebook again, and also going through either Tumblr, a lot of people use, going through that route, because I think as well as using the phone, you also use the social network a lot, so I definitely go through that route. Not spam them, but make sure that they actually know and put high importance.
Any questions from the audience? James?
I can keep saying, we actually gone into finding out a number of people and doing research to find that number of people who don't have Facebook and being how that would affect lots of
Clearly I haven't done it yet because I haven't been elected or anything, but if I was to be elected...
Guys, can you be quiet for her response?
if I was to be elected, when people sign up for the ACS, I'd make sure I've got all the details, Facebook, if they have Twitter, blah, blah, all the other accounts that they have, so that I know the amount of people who do have Twitter, the amount of people that do have Facebook, and obviously phones. So then I would know the amount of people who can be contacted through those, and if not, as well as that, I'll use the email, because everyone has a unique email.
Yeah, I would also say, when they first sign up, get the specific detail. Otherwise, when you first sign up to ACS, that's the first thing you give. It's either your student email or your own personal email. So go through that route and definitely ask them and emphasise when they do sign up, which specific one would you actually like, what route would you like to take? And then they can go for that one and create a system of message and that form.
You both said you have experience in creating websites. Don't you think it would be better or another idea to promote events and whatnot using the ACS website?
Are you talking about?
Don't you think? Question.
Okay, guys, can be silent, please.
Are you talking about the Facebook page?
ACS website, like creating your own website.
Oh, I can get, because I know how to use certain things. Dreamweaver, Adobe Dreamweaver is what I use. If I can get hold of using those facilities within the uni, then yeah, a website would make more sense. However, I'm not sure if we have access to those kinds of facilities here, and they're not with me. So if I do, then I would like to create a website.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the last slide, mine also revived the website, so I actually completely changed the form of the website. I would also go over to the IT department, see if they can actually help us, and just really use them as a tool which we could actually create some form of software like a feedback system on the ACS website. So if I was elected, I'd create a brand new website and completely change it.
Also, a question over there.
It's not really a question, I just want to suggestion. Most people have got a video or icon. It's not a question, it's just a suggestion. I just think most people have got a video or icon or your camera. If the ACS could just get a BB, just 5 pounds a month and just broadcast.
Alright, guys, are there any more questions?
Just a suggestion.
No more suggestions. Guys, any more questions? Shane, any questions? Have you got a question, Shane?
Yes.
What's the question?
Can you ask one of these guys to make a website?
Henry, what's your question? Guys, quiet please.
I've just got a question. I mean, something like a monthly newsletter would be good for the ACS. If you think of sending around, post it on the website and an email. Is that something that you guys probably think of?
She said it already.
Alright guys, are there any more questions from the audience? Then that's all, thank you.
Brain like Berkeley, met her at Coachella. I went to see Jigga, she went to CC Trip.